Way to go, Mom. Way to go. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Watch Autumn Keto #WAC Wednesday weekly live. We actually go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, but you caught us tonight on #WAC Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Generally, this is where me and my husband go live to talk about keto, but he's not here today. So I got like the best replacements ever. My cousin Kim, I know, right? And my mama, she's over there. You guys know. You guys know I couldn't do too much by myself. Like, you lean in that way and we're good. We're so glad. Everyone is so glad that you guys are here today. Namely, Mom. What is this puff bang you got going on? Girl, this puff. Oh my gosh. No, see, regret. Instant regret already.
I don't know the bang. Yes, the puff is okay, but the bang.
Yeah, like, anybody tell her to do that? She looks like she should have one of the little clips, like them little, it's like that little pop clip. You remember what we used to have in middle school? No, you look good, girl. I'm happy you're here. And Heath is here, says first. Of course, you're first, like 2 hours ahead of time. Right. Barbara's here, says second. Gail said third. Second. I know, right? Yes. Exactly. Gail said, good evening, Autumn Sands. Richard, I know, but guess who I'm in plus here, so look at everybody. So Joy said, good evening, amazing WAC fam. Cece's here, says, hey, WAC family, ear hustling, driving home from work. Well, we are glad that you're here with us tonight. No, absolutely not. No.
Joy says
that was a little Amber for you.
Thank you. Which Amber's downstairs. Hopefully she does not come upstairs because that'd be a lot of family, like all at once. You know what I'm saying? Beth is here. Says hello everyone. Exactly. Jerry Van West is here. Says good evening, WAC fam. Jerry and Mrs. Patty are here. Hello, Mrs. Patty. How are you? Jean's here. Says good afternoon. What? I'm saying afternoon, but it's okay. No, I think it's a typo, but I have to read it literally because I am me, right? Jamie's here, says, hey, everyone. Hi, Shauna's here, says, hey, good morning. Tis not. Nope, still isn't.
Well, it could be where she is.
Joe Ray said, does it just start? I've never been early. Yes, it just starts, and then here I am. Here we are. So glad that you're here. Yes, she said, oops, evening. I just woke up from a nap. Exactly. It could be morning for you. TC's here, says, good evening. Hi, TC. Lynette said, hi, everyone. Joy said, love that the gang's all in the house. Absolutely. Gigi said, good evening, Autumn, Chris, and Cousin Kim. How was your day? It was great. Yeah, Shauna said, hi, Autumn and Cousin Kim. I know, right? So Cynthia said, Mom was jamming. Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't she?
Shelly's here, says, happy Wednesday evening, WAC fam. Absolutely.
Shelly.
I know, right? Now, Shauna says, hi, Mom. Yes, Carla is here, says, good evening. I know, right? I keep jumping. The comments keep jumping. Yep, TC said, Mom and Cousin Kim are in the house. Brianna says, happy WAC Wednesday night. Oh my gosh, he said, I remember the good old days when you would go live every morning back when you liked us. No, I still like you. But I'm not going to lie. Honestly, going live 3 days a week, gives me some great time. Gives me a great opportunity. Like now we can go to the gym. Like I do like having my mornings back. So I do like it. Jerry Van West said 47th. Hey, at least you're here. That's all that matters. Kathy said, look at all the WAC fam beauties. Absolutely. Keto Dan is here. Says, in here, ear hustling in the car. How you doing? Rhonda says, hello, WAC fam. Yes, exactly. Ooh, TC said, Kim, love your hair. I know, right? We saw it. Kathy P says, doing yoga and getting my on. Absolutely. I feel like we are way too hyped for you to be able to do yoga during, maybe it's like hype yoga, but either way, we are glad that you are here. Gail said, hey, Mom and Chris and Cousin Kim, great to see you both.
Great to see
Teal's here, says, hi, everyone. I spoke with Teal earlier today. Matreya said, evening all. Cece said, hey, Mom and Chris and Cousin Kim. Yep, it is the family in the house. Absolutely. Joe Ray says, hi, Mom. Hi, Kim. Barbara said, it just starts like, bam. Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere, so.
Energy.
Rhonda said, just coming home from a great workout, step and fit body combo. Can't get no better than that. I bet you was getting down.
Autumn used to lead step aerobics.
I used to lead step aerobics in my basement. Tanya's here, says, hi, everybody. So funny story. We recently told everyone how whenever I went to yard sales, I used to collect bicycles. If there was a bike at a yard sale for less than $20, I would buy it, right? So also I used to collect aerobic steps. So like I have 5 aerobic steps. Like if I would go to somebody's house and they just had like this aerobic step that they never used, I was like, oh, bought. So like I have like 5 aerobic steps, like 20 risers. Like I could very well host my own.
Remember when we used to
class. Is that what you do? You gently took one to the other when you put them all out?
No, no, it's not an obstacle course. That's the funny part. Like I'm only one person and can use 1 step at a time, but I have 6 of them for like this imaginary class that I'm going to be hosting.
You should host one and have me and your mom come.
That
might be hilarious.
It would be hilarious.
I would be laying on my table.
Kimberly M is here, says hello from Fairbanks, Alaska. Yes, Kimberly, tell me what is the time difference? Is it, I feel like it would be further back than Pacific, wouldn't it? Because Alaska is further over than California. Tell me all about it. Beth says, I just finished my walk. I'm watering my garden. How is your peppers doing, Autumn? So Beth, you're a hater because you know I have not got my peppers yet.
You're supposed to get above the ground.
No, it's just a bucket. Yes, I am definitely supposed to.
Are you going to grow some peppers?
Yeah, that's what I made a promise to all my patrons. And so we talked, the patrons, we get together on a Zoom call once a month. If you're interested in becoming a patron, you can do that in the link below. But we get together on a Zoom call, and like a couple months ago, we talked about setting up a garden. A lot of the Whack Fam gardens, apparently, and like, good on you guys. But like, I don't have a green thumb, but they were like, you can grow peppers in a pot. And I was like, okay, I will get me my pot peppers happening this year. So thank you, my peepees. Thank you so much for reminding me about that, Beth. Kathy P says, Joyce, where's Roger, the Whack Fam mascot? So once again, if you're not in the Whack Daily Keto Updates Facebook group, you did not see this video that Joyce posted of a pet squirrel that comes into her apartment and eats peanuts. His name's Roger. He's so cute, but also no. Bunch of nopes. But it was really cute, but I was still like, no, I can't wrap my head around like if there was a squirrel in here, right? But I mean, it was amazing. Gail said, Kim, I'm loving your hair. You know what? Everybody in my family is doing like hair stuff today because this morning it was all about Richard. Kim, did you watch the live today? Have you seen Richard?
No.
You haven't seen Richard with his beautiful hair?
It's time for Wednesday.
What?
9 minutes late, Mom?
No, it's
Oh my gosh.
I didn't see it.
Let me see. I am going to. I took a picture because y'all know I could not go a day without looking at my beautiful honey buns. Let me.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I like it.
Yeah,
you got all the sides.
He got this. Yeah,
it does look good.
Yeah, because see, this is what he looked like
Shout out
before.
To you.
Yeah, just like all over.
Oh yeah.
And then he got that style.
He got that kid play.
I'm not gonna talk about him no more because I spent all this morning talking about how great my husband looks. Y'all don't want to hear that no more. Shauna said, okay, 33 watching and only 10 likes. Someone, for Shauna's sake, smash that like button. We are so glad that you're here. So no,
that's Richard.
I know, smoosh, exactly. Maybellina said, "Hello, ladies night." You're right. Absolutely not.
I know you can't.
Oh my gosh, Kathy P said it's whack room yoga. You are one of my favorite people, Kathy. I absolutely love it. Oh my God, Brianna said, Beth, I'll put money on Autumn not having yet bought the peppers. Thank you. Well, y'all owe somebody money. I didn't agree to any of that. So
you haven't even bought them? Do you have a pot?
No, I don't have anything. I know, right? So I know, but apparently you're not supposed to start planting until May anyway. So I still have time. Yeah, like I thought.
Because here it may rain, it may snow, it may do.
You're so funny. I've never heard that, which I'm sure a lot of people have said it. I know, right? Jerry Van West said, based on Hungry Heat's comments about DDP yoga, we're looking into that. Always been a huge wrestling fan and adding that to my workout program. So a little scared I might like it. Yeah, I've heard DDP yoga is like, next level crunk. I'm excited for you. So Jamie said, I can't figure out how to like a live. Depends on where you are. If you're on YouTube, like there's like a thumbs up. Do you have to go out of the chat in order to give it a thumbs up and then hop back in the chat? But then on Facebook, you can just hit the blue thumbs up button. Y'all know how that works. Jen is here. Says, hey friends. Hi. Joyce said, seeing you girls is making me look forward to Ketopalooza even more. Oh yeah, look, and she has on her Ketopalooza shirt this way. Yes. And Richard had on his Ketopalooza shirt today, and I was like, oh, everybody's repping Ketopalooza but me. Also, don't forget, if you have not gotten tickets, so in-person tickets to Ketopalooza are completely sold out, but wait, you can still join us. There's more. We have virtual tickets on sale. They're going to be on sale for like the next month. I'm doing a cutoff so that I can like gather information for everyone's swag packages and stuff like that. They're swaggages, right? So make sure that so make sure to order the tickets before June 30th. I've just decided like that's when I have to cut it off so I can make sure I get everything together. Also, we did have someone cancel or like they need a refund because unfortunately something came up and they can't come. And I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna miss them. But what that does mean is that if you already have if you have a virtual ticket, be on the lookout for an email because I'm gonna be offering you the chance to upgrade to in person. So if you have a virtual ticket and someone else cancels, you are first in line to be able to upgrade to an in-person ticket. So due to COVID, we have to have restrictions, so not everyone can come, but it's already reached capacity. But as soon as somebody else drops out, we're just gonna plug another light bulb right back in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sad that this person can't come. Hopefully, but she said like a once in a lifetime traveling opportunity came up, and I was like, by all means, you do that, girl. Okay, right? We'll miss you at Ketopalooza. So that means that hopefully somebody else from the virtual fam can come in person. I'm really excited about that. Yes, and we do want to meet you. Dana says football practice ran late, rushing to Publix for a rotisserie chicken, late dinner. Oh, that's okay. Feed them kids. That's all that matters. Gina says, good evening, everyone. How the HE double hockey sticks are you? I'm feeling great. Feeling great today. So Kathy P says yes, just X out of the live chat, then you can come back in whenever you hit the thumbs up. Shauna said I just have my first succulents, still got to put them in the dirt. I feel like I could keep some succulents alive, because they just need like small amounts of water, right? So yes. Oh, yep. Kimberly said Alaska is 4 hours from the Eastern time zone. Yeah, so it is 1 hour even past California. I'm obsessed. Thank you so much. Christina, like she needs her phone a specific away because too close she can't see, too far she can't see. There's this zone right here.
It comes with age.
Business
just keep trying to stitch it with your toe.
Read the comments.
Oh my gosh. Mary T said good evening, came in just at the peppers. Well then you have disappointment, Mary T, because I got no peppers right now. So yeah, no peppers right now. Shauna said growing up in Washington State, my dad brought home a flying squirrel from work. Oh my God, he was a logger. He lived with us. Oh, Jory said, I'm drinking a Zipfizz now, going to be up all night. Yes, that is caffeine, girl. Didn't nobody tell you to do that. Barbara said, you and Richard are adorable. Thank you so much. It's mostly me.
I know. Richard's not here right now. There's other adorable people here with her.
Maitreya said, jealous of all the nice hair. Need to get mine taken care of. It's all wild again. Yeah, it can get out of hand if you don't take care of it. So. Yeah, it's like a puff bang. I feel like it's not intentional. So I know, right? Like it's the thought. Oh my gosh, Richard is on the chat. Says, "Oh, I know, Cousin Kim is the best." Richard, what are you? Excuse me. He said, well, wow, hello, beautiful ladies. Whack Wednesday is the best. Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
I love your haircut, Richard. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Absolutely. Everybody, that's my husband right there. Ooh, look at him. Kathy P said, Cousin Kim is repping Ketopalooza. Yep, 2021. She's going to be in the building. Yes, exactly. Kathy P said, Richard snuck into the chat. I know, right? Shauna said, I'm so excited. My first Ketopalooza or any keto gathering. Plus, I've never been in Kentucky. This will be your first keto gathering ever. I just want to apologize in advance because this is going to be such a great time that there is in no way you're going to be able to compare it to any other gathering you ever go to. You're just like, oh, okay, this is cool and whatnot, but like it's not like Ketopalooza. So like we're just going to ruin you for all other conferences.
That part right there.
Be prepared, but like still, it's going to be so fun. Cynthia said, I hopped over here from Facebook. I need that upgrade. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't know what the live experience is on Facebook, but a lot of people like it. But yeah, I'm definitely a YouTube kind of girl. Lynette says, I'm super excited for Ketopalooza. No, I'm super excited for Ketopalooza. Maitreya says, oh, Ketopalooza people, any road cyclists hit me up. I'm going to make routes and ride with GPS. No, absolutely not. I'm not a road cyclist. If we're like a park cyclist, I got them bikes. Yeah, I got them bikes that we just talked about. So Mom commented, made it to the live late, but I'm here. Literally, you've been sitting next to me the whole time. When did you do that? Wow. Aaron is here, says, hey, Whack fam. It's been a while. It has been a while, Aaron. We're so glad that you're on the live. Mookie's here, says, good evening, everyone. Mookie, what's it getting down to? How close are you? Absolutely. Yes. It is almost time for the babies. So Kathy P said, Autumn, it's old eyes. Be kind to your mom. I know,
that's right.
She knows what she's doing. Julie's here, says hi. Yes, Mary T said, I'm having a red day. My kitchen is just too much to clean for any cooking to be going on. But what are you getting? You know, I want to hear all about it. TC said, plant some hens and chicks and they will multiply without you even doing anything. I don't think that's how animals work. Absolutely not. So no. Okay. So let's get into the topic for tonight, which I intentionally made. Calories don't matter. So we were talking about this on Clubhouse today, and we were talking about, on keto and when you're eating whole real food, or if you're trying to have a good diet, then calories don't matter. That's what a lot of people say. And I know, Heath, are you still on here? Heath is a believer that calories don't matter, whereas I'm like, I could see where you're going there, but that's not the whole story, And so my thought is not all calories are created equal, right? So when we first start, when we chronically diet our entire lives, what we come to know as true is that the less I eat, the more weight I'll lose. I'm eating a certain amount of calories. If I want to lose weight, guess what? Got to eat fewer than that, right? Oh no, I need to lose more weight. Guess what? I got to eat even, fewer than that, right? And so we start to correlate, the smallest amount we can eat, that means that we're going to lose the most weight, right? But what we don't realize is that is a dangerous game to play, because our body is smart and it will downregulate our metabolism to burn fewer calories. Because if your body gets the hint that you're only giving it 800 calories a day, there's no way that it's going to survive on 2,000 calories, because you're going to run out of body fat in 2 weeks and you're going to die, So what it does, it says, I'm going to learn how to run on fewer calories, right? So I'm actually going to burn fewer calories. And then what happens is you no longer see that weight loss that you're used to seeing eating such low calories, because your body is adjusted to only burn that many calories. And once again, when energy in and energy out are equal, in simple terms, you're not losing weight, right? In order to lose weight, you have to be expending more energy than you're consuming, right? You need to be at a caloric deficit. But what we've come to know is that eating keto, when you're eating whole real foods, not all calories are created equal. The 350 calories that you get from a lean cuisine pizza are not going to do the same thing to your body as 350 calories of like steak or ground beef.
Yes, that example that lady gave of the cupcake and the steak.
So we were talking about, if we're going to eat 1,000 calories worth of cake or 1,000 calories worth of steak, what those does to your body are two different things, right? So it's not only about how much you're eating, it's also about what you're eating. So we do tend to find that people eating a keto diet can eat more or eat as much as they want, because you're eating more caloric and nutritionally dense food. So it actually does turn out that you're eating fewer calories, but it's better for your body, and your body's using it in a more efficient and better way. And that's what allows you to lose that weight, right? So, you have people like Dr. Kim Berry that are just like, as long as you're eating carnivore, you can literally eat as much as you want. And I don't know about you guys, but when I hear eat as much as I want, my first thought is challenge accepted. This whole intuitive, I'm going to eat till I'm satisfied. That does not click for me, right? It is, I am going to eat until I physically can't eat anymore, And so I was just like, could I really do that on carnivore and still lose weight? And the funny thing is, I did intuitive carnivore last year for about a week, and I did not gain weight. Now, granted, I didn't lose any weight, and it was only for a week. But I found that I topped out around 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day.
Wow.
Exactly. But when you're just eating real high quality meat, you know, like your body does different things with it. So it's not going to store it all as fat, you know? So like you don't find your weight going up. So I would love to hear your guys' like thoughts on calories. Like, do you track and what sort of like thought do you put into like what you're eating and how much you're eating? Like, so the only reason I titled the live that today because we talked about that on Clubhouse and I was like, I want to get the whack bam perspective on all of that. So yes. Yeah, so I am going to back to the comments. Jerry Van West says I get a delicious salted caramel keto chow for dinner tonight. That is exciting. So
we had it in coffee the other
day. We had the caramel.
We had a caramel.
You were still supposed to bring that bag back over, Christina.
The empty one? The empty bag?
I know that bag's not empty, so I know you're just joking with me, and she's trying to get like a reaction out of me in front of company,
Look,
right? But
I'm gonna do a Richard.
Exactly. Kathy P says, "Agreed, Autumn. Nutrients matter." Exactly. Awesome. So, Brianna said, "I didn't know hens and chicks are plants. You learned something. Are they really plants? Because I was thinking the animals."
I thought she was talking about animals too.
Either way, that was a funny joke, but if they're literally plants, that's also very interesting as well. Mary T said, "Bacon chicken burger." Ooh, from A&W. I figure as long as bacon is involved, it's still keto. Bacon is involved. Yes, clapping at everything. So, yes, Barbara says, "Yeah, but what weight are you losing? When you're under eating, you're chronically under eating and losing weight. What weight are you losing?" See, and that's what people don't realize. They think losing weight is the most important, but it's actually losing body fat. Like that's what we don't want to lose muscle. We don't want to lose bone density. We don't want to lose water, you know, like even though those might have the scale go down, that's still not healthy.
Not bone density.
Exactly. Jory said, "I don't lose weight unless my calories are under 1,500 for the day. I don't eat keto snacks and pretty much eat whole foods." Yes, I agree. Jory, you're also a short lady, right? So we all, you know, like we have different, you know, like caloric requirements based on a lot of different factors, gender, age, you know, height, current weight, things like that, you know? So I'm not telling anyone, like I said, to not count calories and that it's not important and that like, oh, if you're keeping track of how many calories you eat and you're doing it the old way, the wrong way, like, cause y'all know I love calories and macros. So much so that I'm hosting a free macros masterclass on Tuesday, May the 18th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
How do I find out more about
There's actually a link in the description of this video. It's called freemacrosmasterclass.com. So like, look, I'm a huge proponent of macros and knowing how much you're eating. Like, I think it's very important. I just love this conversation because I love hearing all the different sides of it. Jen says, "I've been listening to Dr. Ted Naiman, on this topic for the last week. Have you come to any conclusions, Jen? I would love to know." Kathy said, "It's all about survival, so eat good food and don't go nuts, low calorie ever." Exactly. He says the whole concept of calories was developed by burning food in a furnace, but our bodies don't work like that. See, now he does make a good point. You know, calories is just in a vacuum, in a lab, in a closed environment. How much energy does a particular food give off when it's burned, right? But our body is not a furnace in that way. It breaks down everything that we eat for different purposes, right?
I was this many years old when I found that out.
Yeah, about calories so calories are determined by like literally burning food or like burning something, and then you can see how much energy it gives off or something like that. And that's how you determine the calories in it, right?
Wow.
They're actually kilocalories. Don't get me started. But to his point, our body doesn't work like that. We're not just lighting the food in our stomach. Like, it does different things. So that 1-to-1 comparison is not necessarily the most, correct, but there is still some merit in it. Oh my God, Richard says preach. No, absolutely not. Exactly. With Tracy's steak. I know, right? Jerry Van West says yes or no. Caloric deficit can also work against you. Let's say you need 1,200 calories and you only eat 600. Your body can go into starvation mode and actually cause you to gain weight eating only 600 calories. Amber, come wave at the people. Okay. She doesn't feel good. So everyone loves to hamster. Okay.
You need anything?
Yes.
Positive vibes and prayers.
Okay, positive vibes and prayers. Everyone's sitting next to Amber. Yes.
I can do that.
Knew it was a lot. Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, well, look, it's a family affair. But yes, exactly to Jerry's point, your body will down regulate. Your metabolism will actually slow down to compensate for the fact that you're eating less food. We never think about that. You know, like people don't realize that that's what your body does. And they think that when they stop losing weight, eating at a certain amount, the only thing they can now do is eat less, right? But that's not what we need to do. Exactly. Rhonda's here. Says, I'm so excited to meet my extended family at Ketopalooza. Whack fam all the way. Rhonda, thank you so much for your super chat. That means so much to me. I absolutely love your comment. Oh my God. Cynthia said, where's Miss Chris's one-arm glasses? She upgraded
her glasses.
Why is there still a string?
Well, because I just came off the one side.
Okay, good. I was about to say, thank God.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I said, look, I'm
She upgraded those glasses.
Yes. Over the puff.
And they're cute.
Oh, and I do love the little string situation, the stringtuation you got going on there. Mary T said it's a fine line to walk, but with keto, it's easy to be in a deficit while keeping that metabolism humming without having to starve. I don't buy calories, don't matter, but they count. Exactly. I agree. Like, you can't make those blanket statements. And of course, I did it ironically because I know that it's not just one way or the other, but that's the sort of thing people try to do, is like this shock factor to make you, oh, like calories don't matter. I got to figure out what they're saying. And then they come in saying all this nuanced stuff like we know it really is, but that's what they say to grab your attention. It's all marketing.
It's marketing. Yeah, sure. Yes. Calories don't matter, but they count.
Yes. Maitreya said, me as well. I have a huge appetite. I don't really recognize when I'm full till it's too late, though it might be cancer damage. Oh, well, we're so glad that, you know, you're feeling good now. But like I agree that, you know, intuitive eating. And so here's kind of something I want to pose to you guys. Do you think that intuitive eating is the end result? Like, is that the thing that we're all working toward? Because I like counting and I like my macros and I like knowing how much I'm eating and I like weighing and measuring. Like, I like the precision of it all. But I've also wondered, like, does the precision come from some sort of anxiety that I need this to control how much I eat because otherwise I wouldn't have that control? You know, like I would lose that control and overeat. Because so a lot of people, you know, you start off tracking and measuring and weighing and blah, 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 but eventually you just start to learn your body and you only eat when you're hungry and blah, blah. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know if I'm wired to like.
I'm definitely not wired for that.
You know, so I've honestly stopped. Like, I've given up like intuitive eating as my goal. Like, my goal is guilt-free eating. Like, that's my goal, right? You know, and so if that means I get to weigh and measure, you know, like I weigh and measure because that's what I like and it helps me feel better. That's what's most important to me. But I would like to know, you know. Everyone, you know, has your thoughts changed? Are you an intuitive eater? Like, do you track? Do you ever see yourself going away from tracking or starting tracking? This is just something that I'm also really interested in as well. Richard said, great point, Autumn. Thank you, Richard. What are you doing? If you're not focusing on what you're supposed to be focusing on, come on. Exactly. That's exactly. Joe Ray said, I really only track total carbs and calories. I absolutely love it. Jamie says insulin matters, not calories. Otherwise, would type 1 diabetes literally waste away before exogenous insulin? Yes, exactly. It's about your hormones, and it's about your hormones' ability to regulate your hunger, because I was learning about that today, about leptin and ghrelin and your body's like insulin's role in regulating those things so that you know when you're truly hungry and you know when you're truly full. Also, insulin regulates what your body does with the excess energy that comes in when you eat. If you eat something that's high in carbs and sugar and it raises your blood sugar rapidly, your body has to release insulin in order to clear that sugar out of your blood. But what is it doing when it clears it out of your blood? It's storing it as fat, right? And so the smaller we can keep those spikes in blood sugar, the smaller our insulin reaction is. And that means the less time our body spends trying to store fat, right? So I absolutely agree that it is hormonal. So Shauna said, I pseudo track and eat mostly ketovore, proteins with dairies and a random veggie here or there. No calorie counting, actually do better that way. Exactly. I love hearing it. Jessica said, Autumn, make sure to tell Richard this was everyone's favorite live ever so he can have FOMO. Yeah, like they were like, does he have to come back? Exactly, but he's here. Joy said, yes, they are plants. Well, get out of town. They should have named plants after animals like that. So he said, I always eat until I'm comfortably stuffed. The scale may not be moving, but my body is definitely shrinking. I love that for you. I love, like, comfortably stuffed is like an oxymoron for me. Like, like I can't be stuffed unless I'm uncomfortable, and it's just like, I know that now that is something I'm working on, is really trying to check in and say, because today was a fasting day for me. And I'm not going to lie, I've really been having trouble fasting because I've just been wanting to eat. Am I bored? Am I tired? Am I just like, do I just want to chill out? I've been wanting to eat, but I can always check in with myself and ask, am I actually hungry? And most of the time the answer is no, but does that always stop me from eating anyway? The answer is no, right? So that is the one thing I am really trying to do is when it's not time to eat, not eat. When it's time to eat, go ham, but when it's not time to eat, really don't just eat out of habit or don't just eat out of like impulsive desire. Really check in and be like, girl, you're not hungry. And that eating today or eating right now is not what you want to do or need to do. It is not going to help you get closer to your goals.
I can think past the moment.
Exactly. So that's what I did. I had some pickles today. I had some water and then I got distracted. And then it's good because then we get to a time like after 6 p.m., my true desire to eat goes away. Like even if I'm hungry, I'm like, man, I can go for some moon cheese right now. Like just something in my body will not let me eat after 6 p.m. So, but it's wonderful. It's like that 3 to 6 p.m. period where I'm just like, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? It's still early. I can still do it.
My body doesn't eat up until midnight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Absolutely not. Right. So, that it's still something that I think about all the time.
You can drink coffee at like 11 o'clock, watching TV and still go to sleep. That's fine.
Yeah. Something's wrong with you, Christina. TC says, I don't count anything. It triggers my binge eating, but I try to eat clean. And that's important. Really just knowing and understanding what effects those activities have on you. And are they beneficial for you? Are they detrimental? That's all that matters. Yes. So Jerry Van West says calories in, calories out is not always equal. Even on keto, you need to eat your proper nutrition. It's not intuitive. Eating less doesn't necessarily help you and can hurt you in the long run. I agree. Speak. TC says, yes, they're plants. I'm going to have to Google image these things. So, yeah, he said, I have lost over 150 pounds, dropped 4 pant sizes. Wow. What, like 3 shoe sizes? Oh, he's still going. Yes, 4 shirt sizes, 2 shoe sizes.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
But he says, but more importantly, I am no longer a type 2 diabetic.
Oh my God.
Like, you better do
it. Like, inspiration.
Yeah, see, Lynette says, I've lost 140 pounds and I've never counted calories, but I stayed pretty strict ketovore. Now, I will say that I am definitely in agreement with the notion that the cleaner your diet, the less meticulously tracking is important, right? That's why, like I said, Dr. Kim Berry says, if you're just eating carnivore food, you don't really have to track anything. I understand what he means from a practical standpoint. I still like to have the visibility, but I do agree that like if you're eating whole, real food, your body just knows what to do with it, right? So it's not going to be inclined to store it as fat, right? Secondly, the amount that you eat is actually regulated because your hormones are better and they can give your body better signals of how, like when it's time to eat and when it's time to stop, right? So it really is a hormone issue. That's what a lot of people will say. Like it's not a fat or a weight issue. It's not even an eating issue. It's a hormone issue. And a lot of people's hormones are so out of whack that they can't lose weight no matter what they do. But that's because your body's not properly communicating with itself, right? So you have to get that. Exactly. Yep. And so you have to get that under control. So, ooh, Shauna says non-scale victory, borderline TMI. We love that here, but happy to purchase a smaller brassiere now that the girls are back up where they're supposed to be. Jory said, yes, I'm short 5'4" on a good day. I know, exactly. So 1,500 calories, that's actually probably good, for someone of your height. So I say go for it. Sandri says, exactly, everybody's body is different. Yes, it is. And that's really what I want everyone to know. That's honestly why I don't think I would be a good keto coach. That's really why I've gotten out of coaching or trying to tell people a specific way to do it, because there are so many ways that you can do keto and be successful. I love sharing what I'm doing. Sometimes it's helping me be successful. Sometimes it's not, I'm in a rough patch. We know that, right? But I will never be the one to sit up here and say, doing it this way is right and doing it all the other ways is wrong, because we see there are people that track and count and find great success. There are people that don't track and count and they hate it and think it's stupid and they find great success. There are people that don't exercise and lose tons of weight. There are people that love to exercise and they reach their goals too, right? So it's all about, there's people that eat carnivore and clean ketovore. There's people that eat super dirty, if it fits your macros, give me all the Quest bars, and they still find success too, right? So it's really up to you to understand, what your goals are, how you want to feel about what you eat and how much you eat, and then how you want to look and how you want your numbers, your blood numbers and stuff to be, right? And as long as you're eating keto in a way that does that for you, then I love it. Now I do think, in alignment with Dr. Kim Berry, that eating keto / carnivore is the proper human diet. I'll never say that calories in, calories. Look, as long as you're eating 1,500 calories a day, it doesn't matter where they come from. I'll never say that. I'm a true believer that eating a high fat, low carb, zero sugar or starch diet is how our bodies most optimally, run. But within that spectrum, you do whatever you want to, boo. That's all I'm going to say. So, yes, Maria said, OMG, this has always been my goal, was to be excellent at keto dieting, but it's so hard. And if you're finding it difficult for you, I would take a step back and say, what is making it difficult? Now for me, it is, what's been making it difficult for me lately is just my impulsive lack of discipline. It's not that I don't like keto food and that keto food is nasty. It's not even that the non-keto food is delicious. It's my simple lack of discipline of saying, oh, Richard's eating crackers, I'll take some crackers. Why? It's not that I'm hungry. It's not that these crackers will do anything for me. And you guys remember, even I was talking to you guys on Monday about, even at Mother's Day, when I was eating the Costco cake, I was just like, well, this is Costco cake. It wasn't bringing me that unquenchable joy of this is the best thing ever. It just wasn't doing that. And none of the impulse food that I grabbed, it doesn't do that. Food's not going to do that for you. Who said that? If hunger isn't the issue, if hunger isn't the problem, food won't solve it. I know somebody wrote that in here. Let me know who said that, because I just want y'all to know I'll be listening when y'all say stuff, right? So it's just my problem hasn't been keto. My problem's been meato. It's and so it's meato. So it's just I feel sometimes we want to not blame keto, or we just want to say that keto isn't sustainable for us to do, but it's just but are we giving it our best? Are we doing the diet works if you work it? And that's what I gotta say to myself. Mary said, registered for the class. My sister's coming too. I love families. I got a sister too. How did you know? Absolutely. Okay, now I just got lost in all of the comments. So everyone, take it away.
Okay. So you're turning it over to me, because I'm telling you said 50 things that made me want to make a comment. But I really, Heath, first of all, was it Heath and Lynette that both lost so much weight?
140.
That is amazing. And Heath, I love that you have got your diabetes under control. I'm a diabetic myself, and just hearing you guys This is always inspiring to hear you guys and hear what you are out there doing and the goals that you're setting for yourself. So I can really appreciate that. And definitely what you just said, Autumn, because about eating, you said it's just it's that meato.
Yeah,
it's meato. Just having that discipline and staying with it. So when you were saying something about I like to measure, keep doing that because, like you said, if that's what really helps you stay focused and on your goals, that is great.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Discipline plus what is your
consistency equals success.
There you go.
Yeah, Richard would say something like excitement plus hard work equals activity. And I'm just like, you're naming the wrong things, Richard.
And they don't equal the right.
And exactly. It's not the equation. Okay, Jen says Dr. Ted is very much 1-to-1, but he prefers people get their protein from leaner meats and fish, and he's not scared of fruits and some tubers. I mean, like, that is such an interesting, like, thing to me, because I'm like, that makes me like shift my entire keto paradigm. Like, is that keto? But just depending on the macro percentages. But so, this is once again the 1-to-1 ratio, as in protein, the grams of protein that you eat in a day are equaled by carbs plus fat, So if you're eating 150 grams of protein a day, then that means you wouldn't eat any more than 150 grams of carbs and fat together, right? So that's a 1-to-1 ratio of protein to energy. But I'm just like, what do those macros look like, though? Rhonda said, I track everything. I think it's the type of calories you eat that determine weight gains and losses. I agree. Oh, everyone is praying for my sister way back then. Yeah, she needs to go home and go to sleep. So
take some medicine and go to sleep.
Joyce said, I am going to need to get strings for my new glasses. They are driving me crazy. Yeah, my mom is like super stylish. Like, normally I'll be messing with her fashion choices for real, but like, I really do like those strings. Oh, Brian is here. It says, great evening, Wark fam. So glad I made it. We're so glad that you made it too. Jerry Ben West says, by cutting out carbs, eating more protein doesn't work against you. Protein becomes energy. Think of your car's gas tank when what you think is full may not actually be. Exactly. Just because the little thing clicks doesn't mean don't do that. It's dangerous. But exactly. Like, not all energy is just used the same way. Not all food is used the same way. Yeah. He said, I like eating the proper human diet. I know. Like, I was just like, what a thing to trademark,
No, exactly.
Why haven't we thought like the proper human? That is my goal, is to eat the proper human diet.
And not the SAD.
Not the standard.
Diet,
exactly. The PhD. I don't want to be SAD. I want that PhD. You know what I'm talking about? Joy said, I have done both counting and non-counting and did good on both, but lately nothing works. Joyce, I know how we feel. Do you know what is going to work for us? Consistency. Doing the right thing more days in a row. They were not like, it's not the diet. You guys, keto hasn't changed. Our behaviors have changed. And when you look at it that way, you know what to do to get back on track. Barbara said, intuitively, I'm gonna go for the ice cream every time. So
Barbara, me too. When she said cake or steak, I was like, all day.
Oh, I mean, I know.
Please pray for me.
Oh, I absolutely know.
And I'm diabetic. That's what I just said.
Kathy P said, if you know your resting metabolic rate, it helps to know how low you can go. Learn your hunger cues. Monitor what you eat by checking macros from time to time, at least. You do you. I love it, Kathy P. I absolutely love it. So Heath says, no offense, but to me, tracking is a socially accepted eating disorder. We know you love to be inflammatory, Heath. Like, let's just agree to disagree, But that's what I love. It's just like, you can have such strong feelings either way and still be successful no matter what, Like, I'm absolutely here for that. So, yes, Jerry Van West said, Autumn, Richard is multitasking. Multitasking is a lie. Look, this book that I'm reading right here, it's called The One Thing. It teaches you how to focus and narrow down on really the one thing that's going to make you the most successful. And there is a whole chapter entitled multitasking is a lie. And I was like, you know what? He ain't wrong though.
He really isn't.
So yes, that's pretty funny. And I know that's what I'm saying. He's either not doing this very well, or he's not at his video shoot very well, or he's not listening and paying attention to me very well, because you can't do both together. So Barbara said, for not being here, Richard is really here. Exactly. Go away. Brianna said, I would love to be able to intuitively eat. It's definitely a goal. When I don't track, I rarely lose weight. I'll stall out real fast from overeating or lying to myself about how much I'm eating. Yeah, that's what I just love, the accountability of, like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. It's just like the numbers don't lie. So yes, Jerry Van West said spot on, agree with you. Not all numbers are the same. I love it. Bayou Princess is here, says good evening, everyone. Yes. Nicole said, hate tracking anything as a Weight Watchers lifetimer. That's part of the reason I'm here. I'm here with Keto.
I'm with you.
I love the point. See, I was the person that was like, ooh, math, like I absolutely, now granted, I will say that I agree that Weight Watchers didn't teach you, it didn't teach you why certain things were more points than others, it just taught you how to add up the points to eat, that's what, Weight Watchers didn't teach me a lot about nutrition.
I lost weight on
because when you count your points, but that's what I'm saying. Because when you stop following those points, you don't have the fundamental knowledge of understanding how to eat for health and sustainable weight loss. Right. And that's why it comes back, you know how to do math and eat according to a chart, but you don't understand like the fundamentals of why we eat matters, TC said, I made some low carb cupcakes and have with me at work. So I'm not tempted to buy junk food on the road. I find I'm really not hungry for sweets when they're sitting right beside me. I'm lucky for you. That's I'm hungry if they're beside me, if they're not beside me.
Just pray for me on that.
Yeah. Matreya said, no, I plan to keep tracking. I love data and it helps me see what I plan. Yeah. To make the process more efficient. I agree. Brian says I can intuitively eat, but only when I'm doing strict carnivore. Sames, right? Gina says, if I don't pay attention to my mind drifts off of my intentions, I have to concentrate on the details or I'll go off the deep end in an ADD keto. I absolutely love it.
I'm on the ADD.
Yeah, exactly. Sandra says, I don't count because I stay keto for health issues, not to lose weight. I weigh 90 pounds on a heavy day. I just can't eat the standard American diet because of my food allergens and inflammation. I love that for you. And I love that the keto diet addresses so many health issues, not even related to weight. He says, I'm always ravenous.
On the Zoom, what's it called this morning? Clubhouse, whatever.
Yeah, Clubhouse.
They talk about so many mental health issues as well as physical can be solved by your diet. I mean, this one, so treated schizophrenia through using the carnivore.
Yeah.
That's nuts by what you eat.
Because it's all about, it's about your brain, and then it's about your hormones and the chemicals and the balance that goes on, with what you eat.
Hormones, especially as I'm getting older, I can tell there's a change, there's a shift.
There's a change, the big change
but coming. Not the big change yet. Don't
I'm not putting that evil on you, Ricky Bobby. Absolutely not. Right? But yes, it does change, and it becomes more important to be aware of and to regulate. But the good news is we can do that with food. We are our own scientists.
I can change this whole thing and reverse this age.
Hello, you can go backwards. Reel it in with the food we eat, right? That's all I'm saying. So Mary T said, I never counted except at first to know what keto food looked like. But to track forever to me would be dieting forever, and that wouldn't work. I do keep a mental carb count, sort of, at goal for over 2 years. Mary T is goals. Absolutely. Okay,
it's really good.
Well, guys, we've been on here for 50 minutes, and y'all know I got places to go and things to do.
I gotta go night.
And by that, I mean neither. I'm just gonna watch television and wait for my husband to come home. Richard, where are you? Are there any parting thoughts that you would like to share with the WAC fam this evening?
I would just like to say thank you for all of you being here this evening.
So glad
I have enjoyed this, even though Autumn didn't know Christina, but what a surprise.
You remember, okay, guys, remember earlier today, you guys, when we found out Richard wasn't going to be able to be here, and I was just like, should I ask my mom? I don't know. Do I just want to be by myself for once? I don't know. But then, of course, after that, I was talking to mom, and she was like, wait a minute, Richard's not going to be there? I was like, yeah, he has to work. So, do you want to come over? She was like, yeah, sure, I'll come over. I was like, okay, that'll be good. Me and mom will be great. Lo and behold, 10 minutes before the live, my cousin Kim calls and I'm outside, the door's locked. And I was just like, girl, I didn't know you was coming over here. She's like, your mom didn't tell you? And I was like, of course she didn't tell me, right? So this is a best kept secret. Exactly. It's a surprise.
To go walking earlier, however, isn't this better?
It is better. Sitting in one place and talking is way better than walking. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. I love all of you. I miss you on the daily. Pray for me because I'm back in class. But
school's almost over, right?
Summer's coming. Hand me up a line.
Oh, that's Grease.
That came on.
That's Grease 1.
That's the Grease 1.
We don't talk about Grease 1, the inferior Grease. So yes,
absolutely. But it just worked.
It did work in the moment, right?
Yes.
So, but then don't forget, you can see these awesome ladies at Ketopalooza, right? Everyone that already has tickets. But don't worry, because when I tell y'all this virtual experience is going to be lit, right? Like you will see plenty of us virtually at Ketopalooza as well. So make sure to get your virtual tickets by clicking the link in the description box below. You have until June 30th. After that, I'm cutting it off so that we can get the swag going and everything. So it's going to be such a great fun time. We cannot wait to see you there. But in the meantime, everyone have a great night or, afternoon, evening, wherever it is where you are. And we will see you on Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, right back here. So now we're going to jam out. We're going to jam out to the outro, okay? Have a great night and catch you later. Bye.